Have you heard of the super new bacteria that helps you lose weight, reverse diabetes, and it's called Akkermansia? Have you heard of it? Well, if you haven't, check out my other video where I do an introduction of what is Akkermansia, why are supplement companies marketing and promoting this probiotic as this magic probiotic to help you lose weight, decrease your appetite, reverse insulin resistance, reverse your diabetes. Watch my other video. This video is about, hey, what herbs can help Akkermansia thrive? So, quick reminder, Akkermansia is a bacteria that is in our intestines. We get it from birth. We do not get it from the environment. We do not get it through our food. We only get it from our mother. You got it from your mother. I got it from my mother. It's passed down and it's in our intestines and it helps produce mucus. It helps our intestines form tight junctions. It helps our immune system, and researchers magically discovered this recently that this bacteria does so many other benefits, but it's been in your body since the day you were born. It's been around for thousands of years. So it's nothing new, all right? In Chinese medicine, they knew that none of these bacteria probiotics were new. And so they also found out that there are herbs that can help this bacteria thrive in your intestines so that it can help you with your metabolic disorders. It can help you with weight management. It can help you with your liver, your cholesterol. It can help you with your diabetes, right? What we do in our clinic is very different from other acupuncture clinics, right? So even if you're an acupuncturist watching this video, you're probably like, what? That doesn't make sense. Well, because we do things very different, a lot of times opposite. And that's why we get phenomenal results. And that's why patients rate us all around the US as the #1 acupuncture and wellness clinic in the US. So let me go over what are the top herbs that we use in our clinic. We've used it for the past 19 years. But before I do that, I need to give you a disclaimer. I am not a physician. I was not trained to prescribe medications. I was not trained to do surgery. None of this is medical advice. This is just me sharing what we do on real patients that produce real results. That's all I'm doing. It's informational only. Now, before you do take any of these herbs or any supplements that I recommend for our patients, you need to talk with your physician. Will your physician know what you're talking about? No, probably not. But I am required to say that. Otherwise, YouTube, Google will shut me down. But would I do that? No. Physicians don't know. They're not trained in Chinese herbs. They're not trained in supplements. They're not trained in nutrition. Why would you go seek advice to someone who's not trained in that? Whole nother story. Let's dive in. Here are the top herbs that we use. It's not the only herbs, but they are the top herbs that we use in our clinic to help a person, our patients, intestinal environment be the right environment for their Akkermansia to grow, thrive, and help with their metabolic disorder. So I created this nifty dashboard, and I'm going to have this dashboard on our website, on Restorative Longevity website, my new company, and you can read it in detail. I'm not going to read through everything. I'm just going to touch on the main points of the herbs. So we're going to be talking about 6 main herbs. Let's go over the overview. 6 main herbs. And what do? They provide the environment for Akkermansia to grow. It's also for the mucin ecology support, barrier tightening, competition against other microbes. It helps with your immune system, helps with the metabolic, it reduces the inflammation. These herbs can do that. And it helps with the barrier tightening. So barrier tightening, what is that? You have a barrier space in between your intestines. It is tied together, if you imagine like zip tie. So they zip tie together these barriers. And so what happens is if those zip ties get loosened or they break, that's when you have something called leaky gut. If you go to a functional medicine practitioner, they'll talk about leaky gut every day. But how do you really fix that? Well, one of the things that they may recommend to you is to take Akkermansia, because Akkermansia is responsible for this tightening of this barrier. But what they don't realize is Chinese medicine has been doing this for thousands of years already. We have many herbs. Today, I'm going to talk about the main 6 ones, okay, that can help with that barrier tightening, right? And so they help with the ecosystem, provide the right environment for Akkermansia to grow and thrive. So remember, you want Akkermansia to grow, because what they have found is people who have diabetes, who are obese, their amount of Akkermansia the bacteria in their intestines is very minimal. So in order to increase the amount of Akkermansia in your intestines, there's only two ways. One is to get you get the actual bacteria, live bacteria, take it into your mouth, and it goes into your intestines. That's one way, right? Second way is to provide the environment for the bacteria that is already in your intestines, help them grow and multiply, help them make some babies. You know what I'm talking about? Okay. So if you got the right environment, the right time, the right mood, those babies are going to grow, right? So those two ways. And so our company, Restorative Longevity Supplements, we have a supplement, Belly Boss Akkermansia. It's called Belly Boss Akkermansia. It contains a small percentage of live Akkermansia. So you can check that out. Coming back to this. So there's 6 main herbs that we use. And so these are the functions that we use them for. The number one, I would say, is something called Huanglian, Coptis chinensis. I'm butchering these names, so I apologize. It's rich in berberine, phenomenal herb for diabetes. It's the best support single herb in this group for pushing the microbiome toward greater Akkermansia abundance. See, and repeated links to type, so it can help Huanglian. This Coptis can help increase your Akkermansia growth, can help you make some babies of Akkermansia, and it can tighten those junctions, decrease inflammation. Great herb for autoimmune and any type of immune problems. Next herb is Huangqing scutellaria. This also promotes Akkermansia growth, and it's probiotic, super good as well. Next is Huangbai. We should in Chinese we call these the 3 yellows, because Huang means yellow. Yellow, Huanglian, Huangqing, Huangbai. Philodendron. This also has berberine, so can help lower blood sugar. It also promotes Akkermansia growth, and let's see, super good direct support. Next herb is Lianqiao, Forestia. Okay, Forestia. This is one of the clear single herbs, hits from culture-based screening for Akkermansia growth. So all these, they can promote direct growth of your Akkermansia. It doesn't put Akkermansia into you, it helps it grow. Now, indirectly, there's Lingzhi Ganoderma. There's a lot of multi-level marketing companies that are using Ganoderma, because once people find out about Chinese herbs and how powerful they are, they just start adding it. A lot of supplement companies just throw in Chinese herbs. Okay, but they use it incorrectly. So Lingzhi can help with your immune system, right? And your barrier first effect. Super good for that. Dangshen is Codonopsis. This is something that can help your energy, right? It helps those junctions, the barrier first, but it's indirect. These are indirect ways. The more direct ways are these 4 herbs up top. And these are the herbs, again, these are some of the main herbs that we use. Again, are they all the herbs that we use? No. We use 20 to 30 herbs for a prescription. There is a science to how we prescribe herbs. Chinese medicine herbs are not like Western medicine herbs, Western herbs. Western herbology uses single herbs. They prescribe one single herb at a time. Chinese medicine, especially in our clinic at Achieve Integrative Health, for our patients, we never prescribe just one herb. It's always 20 to 30, sometimes even 40 herbs, because there's a benefit to that. So I just share with you the 6 herbs that we use. Again, we use many herbs to help Akkermansia. But besides helping Akkermansia, our clinic is focused on restoring function. Right? So restoring function to your organs so that your Akkermansia population doesn't decrease again. How can we repopulate, and then help your Akkermansia grow, make babies, form a community, and be a thriving community? That is restoring your body's natural function of self-healing, right? That is what we call restorative longevity. So different parts, when you take a supplement, Akkermansia that's pasteurized, that is dead bacteria, it doesn't re-inoculate. It doesn't increase your Akkermansia. It helps you symptomatically only. It's only symptom relief. It doesn't fix anything. It only helps you temporarily for weight loss. It only temporarily helps you for insulin resistance. But once you stop it, everything comes back. So you need to decide what type of, I would say, direction you want to go. Do you want to be dependent upon a capsule, even if it's natural, right? Do you want to be dependent upon a pill for the rest of your life and really never improve long term? Or you just care about the short-term improvements? If you only care about the short-term improvements, you can go to many practitioners. They'll give you tons of supplements, but that's not what we do at Achieving Greater Health. But again, everything that I shared in here is not medical advice. It is not my advice to tell you to go buy these herbs that I just went over. That is not the point. The point is to share with you there are different ways of healing. And these are not popular ways of healing because they don't make pharmaceutical companies more money. They don't make supplement companies more money. What they do is to make you less dependent upon everybody and healing by yourself the way God made you to heal.